Who took me up on my challenge last week? Who called 5 people last week and told them about a foundation or skincare? Really?
I didn't even know of any such challenge.
Shame. All
I
right,
wasn't paying attention to the business.
I know.
I was too busy.
What am I going to say?
Melissa,
I was too busy packing.
I've got a facial tomorrow.
Yay!
For a
Awesome.
makeover.
Awesome. That's good.
So
Well,
I'll try
give
the
y'all
skincare.
You did. They did try the skincare.
No,
You're going
I'm
to.
going
try.
to.
Okay, good. Well, maybe y'all will take my challenge this week. Okay, it's real simple. Real simple.
5 people, huh?
That was from last week. I'm gonna give you another one this week.
Oh, it's not doing the 20.
Okay.
The 20 faces. Yeah, this is just with whatever we're training on, just to, yeah, exactly. Okay, we're going to talk about all of the supplements that we have, okay, and what they're used for. Before we get started on that, we've had quite a conversation on dates, shelf life, how to tell when your product's expired and that kind of thing, so I did some research for you, and I thought I would share that. Yes, now we do have some products that are regular line that are classified as over-the-counter drugs, okay? Over-the-counter drugs are products that contain one or more FDA-approved active ingredients, and you can you can see them on the label. Those are what we call over-the-counter, okay? Those would be the acne treatment gel, that is one. The blemish control toner formula 3. The Mary Kay, the lip protector with the sunscreen in it. Basically, anything that's got sunscreen in it is an over-the-counter drug, or classified as that.
Excuse me 1 minute. She gets too much and you want her to leave. I'll let her go back to Kayla. She was just fussing.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
So just let me know.
I will. That's fine. The sunscreen that we have, those are considered over-the-counter over-the-counter drugs.
No.
The tinted moisturizer, the men's moisturizer, our age-fighting moisturizer with sunscreen in it. Of course, your day solution, because it has sunscreen in it. We don't have that anymore. And the Time-Wise hand and décolleté cream. So basically anything with a sunscreen, okay, or something that's going to fight acne, in our line is considered over-the-counter drugs, or has, however you want to classify that. It contains one or more FDA-approved over-the-counter drugs. Okay. Most Mary Kay products have a minimum shelf life of 3 years from the date it's manufactured. 3 years, okay? The exceptions. The exceptions are the day solution, anything that has a sunscreen in it. So your day solution, if you have moisturizer with sunscreen, your facial primer, foundation primer, because that has sunscreen in it, the subtle tanning lotion, your acne treatment gel, your blemish control toner, the facial cleansing cloths. I found that interesting because I did not know that. Yeah, I hadn't thought about not the cleansing, but they do. The even complexion essence, the lip protector with sunscreen in it. Even complexion essence, it has it too. The tinted moisturizer, we don't have this. The replenishing serum C, and the hand and décolleté cream.
Why did you press it out?
Because we don't have the tinted lip balm anymore.
Oh, but some of us have tons of them.
Yes, you do have tinted lip
Those
balm.
are nice though, but they're printed right on the box.
Yeah, that's right,
They have
yeah.
it right on the
That's the only
end.
way I
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if you want to there's a code. I'm going to break the coding system down for you so you can tell when it was made, okay? A lot of times, you'll find the code in the crimp, okay? And they can be, you might need a magnifying glass, you know, because it's little, but it's in there. It's going to be 4 digits. Your bottles and stuff, you're going to find probably on the bottom, okay? But anything that's a tube, it's going to be in the crimped part. Okay. there-
Okay, is that the code then that you have to give when you do
Yeah.
product replacement?
Yes.
That's the
Mhm.
day code they're asking for.
Yeah, that's the day code that they ask for when you do product
Can I
placement.
put a hint in here? If you ever do those, an O that's nice and round and fat looking is a letter. And if it's oval shaped,
No.
it's a number.
No.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. So here's how you're going to break it down. The
Because
first
it won't
character.
take it.
The first character is going to be a letter, okay? And that's going to represent the year in the decade in which the product was made. So, for instance, this one, the first letter is a V.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to hear, isn't it? Okay, so this one is V, okay? So if I look on here, that's the year 2010.
You'll break it.
If the letter is K, let me just give you these letters. If it's K, the year's 2006. If the first letter is M, it's 07. R is 08. T is 09. V is 10, 2010. Okay?
So you're saying if we have an alphabet letter that isn't one of these, it's really, really old?
What
Now,
was the first one again, Melissa?
Yeah.
K.
No, you gave one before that.
Okay.
She
There's
said V.
K, M, R, T, and V.
What was
T.
M?
Okay.
M is 2007.
Okay.
Okay. Now, maybe it's not a letter, maybe it's a number. Okay.
Uh-huh.
If it's, so go ahead and write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll give you those years. 1 is 2011. 2 is 2012. 3 is 2013. 4 is 2014.
Oh, okay.
And 5 is 2015. So we've got it up to 2015. So that is going to represent the year in the decade in which the product was produced. So this one, the first letter on it is a V. So what year was this produced?
2010.
2010. The second letter, this is going to represent the month. Okay? So A is January. B is February. C is March. D is April. F is May. H is June. K is July. M is August. R is September.
Say bling bling.
Slow down.
Yeah.
R is September.
R is September.
Okay, I'm caught up.
T is October.
T is October.
V is November.
V is November.
Pretty.
And X is December.
Okay.
Characters 3 and 4, that represents the day of the month. So let's figure this one out, okay? This one is V 3 0. So,
Be 2010.
got that? What's the next one going to be?
November.
Got that? And what's the last two digits?
30.
So November 30, 2010. There you go. Is that helpful? I'm so glad I found this.
So that says when it was produced, not when it expired.
Right, that's when it produced. That way you'll know when it, so everything's got a 3-year shelf life at least, unless it has an expiration date. So
So
theoretically,
November of this year, that product.
this product,
will be
I should not sell it.
after November.
Right.
Okay.
It's not saying it expires, and it could be perfectly okay. It's they're suggesting that you don't sell products that are older than 3 years old from the date they're manufactured. Okay.
So then basically you lose that money.
You write it off on your taxes.
Yeah.
You never lose money in this business. You write it off. Write it off. Okay.
Those products can still be used.
So
Yes.
if we were handing out business cards and catalogs and everything, pretty much every place we stopped and bought gas and everything like that, I can use all of my gas receipts and file them on my Mary Kay business. Cause we did that every single time we stopped on our way back.
You were handing out, I was handing
And
out.
we
I
left
was
them in
handing
the bathrooms and
I was
everything
handing out
else.
beauty books.
Good for
Business
you.
cards, beauty books.
Good for you. Good for you. Yes, it is definitely a tax write. And if you want to learn more about taxes,
Mm-hmm.
Kirsty so kindly records and videos our meetings.
Uh-huh.
And she did the tax workshop. I did the tax workshop, and it is on there. And if you'll go on our Facebook page, she just uploaded the one from last week. And so you can just go on YouTube and you can watch all you want to. We're going to dive on into supplements, okay? And everything I'm telling you, outside of my personal experience with it, comes from Mary Kay In Touch. Where do I get this stuff?
Product Central.
Product Central.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Well,
You don't
first of
stretch
all,
it.
a woman
No.
has so many
Not if you're gonna stretch it.
choices.
No.
So many choices.
Not if you're gonna stretch it.
If you
No.
were to give, and that's another reason one of the reasons we
You
tell
gotta
you
handle
not
the
to
red.
hand out a lookbook when you're sitting down the facial, because she's going to sit there and she's going to flip through that lookbook. There's a trillion products in there, and she's going to be overwhelmed. Don't y'all get overwhelmed? For instance,
Absolutely.
go to a Mexican restaurant. I love Mexican food, but when I look at their menus, I get so overwhelmed because there's so many choices. Okay, well,
we always order the same thing every
same
time.
thing every time because we're afraid, we don't like whatever. So there's so many choices in our business with the supplements that actually a person can get what's called choice fatigue. And she won't choose anything. You ever get that? Okay. No one needs every single product that we have. So don't even feel like you've got to go out there and when you do a facial, you need to sell her everything. No, not everyone needs everything. Okay. People want products that are going to meet their specific needs. So what you have to do is ask questions and you have to listen to what she's telling you. So supplements were made to take care of a specific issue, a specific concern on your skin. Your skin care is for your skin care, but the supplements are for specific targeted issues, okay? Most people want a simple skincare routine. Anybody in here like that?
Mm-hmm.
Simple skincare. And if there's too many steps, they probably won't do it. How many of you have sold an Ultimate Miracle set to never get any reorders? Because she didn't use it all. She got too overwhelmed, probably because maybe we didn't follow up with her right, or she just, we lose track of her. But so when you're introducing supplements to your customers, you want to know what she needs it for, not just to make a sale. Okay, so we're going to look at all these. There's some supplement categories that you need to know about. There's product forms. There's serum, there's gel, there's lotion, there's creams, and each one of them has a specific thing that they deal with, or that they're made for, and a specific order that you put these products on. So, for instance, here's just general guidelines on when to put your supplements on. If it's a topical medication, okay, and a topical medication is going to be things like, I have one on here, like an acne treatment gel, for instance. Okay, that's a topical medication. A treatment product would be something like step 2, the serum in your microdermabrasion. Okay, that's going to be a treatment product. There's going to be a Mary Kay sunscreen. That would be something like the Day Solution or the Foundation Primer. And then the 4th order is moisturizer. So you're putting your topical medication on first. Okay, so if you got acne, you're going to do the acne stuff first. It's got to get closest to your skin, closest to the problem. And then you're going to put a treatment product on if that's what you are, okay? Because that's going to be on top of the skin. Topical medication is going to go beneath Your treatment product's going to stay on top. The Mary Kay sunscreen is going to protect. It's going to make your windshield, as I call it. And then your moisturizer. Okay, that's a cream. Cream should always go on last. Always.
Would foundation primer be the exception? You put that on after your moisturizer, right?
Yes, that would be an exception because you put that on after your moisturizer. And there are going to be some exceptions to the rules. There are going to be. Okay. Sorry. Sit on it. Good rule of thumb, products are applied to the skin from the thinnest to the thickest. Your thinnest stuff goes on first, your thickest stuff goes on last. Okay. So, all right, here's just an example for you. The microderm step 2 replenish, that's a serum, okay? The oil-free hydrating gel is a gel. The time-wise age-fighting moisturizer is a lotion. The intense moisturizing cream is a cream. If I was to put each one of those on my hand and turn them sideways, which one's going to run? That's serum. And then the lotion. So it's going to be the thinnest goes on your skin first, the thickest last. Any questions? Anybody clear on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some questions. How long should I wait between applying supplements? You ever get asked that question? Okay. All right. Well, it's going to be different with each one of your customers. And it's going to be based on her preferences, and it's going to be based on the types of products that she's using. We like to recommend that the products get well absorbed into your skin. In other words, let them dry. Doesn't take but a couple of minutes. The only exception is your lash primer. That's the only one you don't let dry. So, when you're doing your skincare routine, okay, and you've washed your face, and let's say you're using Time-Wise. You wash your face, and then maybe you're using the Serum C. Okay, you put that on, let it dry before you do your next step. Okay, then you do your day solution. Let that dry. Then put your moisturizer on. Let everything dry in between. Can I use supplements instead of a product in my skincare regimen? It's always your customer's choice. Okay, it's always her choice. But if she replaces part of her skincare regimen with a supplement, she's not going to get the same benefits. I've had people ask me about the day solution, and they wanted to use that as a moisturizer. It's not a moisturizer, it's a supplement, okay? It's designed to do something different to your skin than the moisturizer. So, another question is, do I need to use a product, whatever it might be, if I'm using a serum? Why do I need a supplement in addition to my regular skincare line? You're going to hear these things. These are questions that you're going to ask. So that's why it's just really important just to talk to her about her skin, you know, what issues she's having, and then direct your answer from what she's telling you. And you know your profile card is a cheat sheet. Your profile card is a cheat sheet. When she's filling out that profile card and she's checking all these issues she's concerned with, if you'll lift up that first sheet, you're going to see the answers. You're going to see what you need to recommend for her.
Do they have somewhere where you can go that will take, that you could have as a second, because there's a lot of products that aren't on that profile card, the newer ones, like the Serum C Plus
Right.
isn't on there. So is there like on MK that you can go that they would have a list of those supplements and what
Probably
they're...
so. Probably so. I'll look for that. Because they're probably...
because that would be a really good list to
Supplement
get on
list.
nice paper and laminate it.
It would,
Put
and
it
keep
in
in your
and
book.
So you have the product for the other problems, or you can
Exactly.
ask them other problems.
Exactly.
Because I wouldn't know how to sell the
take it for
Serum
the
C
baby?
Plus, except that I used it and I liked it, and
Okay.
right now I can't tell you the benefits of it, but
Can you do me a
you would
favor?
have to know that if you've used the product. But
Right.
if you had that
Can you
cheat
take
sheet
a
that
puffer
had
shirt in for me?
those 3 columns
I'm
of
sure there's
information.
one out there, and I'll find one. If
Yeah.
anything, if I don't see one in touch, I'll just put out a word, because I'm sure somebody somewhere's got one, and you're
Yeah.
right, that would be great to
That would
have.
be really good
That
to
would
sell all
be.
those other products.
That would be
That's a
really
big
good.
reason why I don't sell a lot of the other ones that I don't personally use.
Yeah.
Like the Essence, which I hope we're going to demo tonight.
We are.
But I think that is a really, should be a popular product.
Yeah.
Especially for aging women with dark spots and
See?
face.
But when we're out just doing our facials, we're so concerned with just showing, the skincare, that we don't always take time. But if we, during that facial, if we will listen to her and ask questions, then when we do our follow-up appointment with her,
Right.
there's your cue to introduce
You
these
almost need
supplements.
3 appointments with them. Because
You're
one
right.
would be just going through all
The basics.
Yeah.
That's a good thought. That is a
You
really
need-
good thought.
You really need 3
And you could
appointments
do
with
that. You could actually do that. You could tell your customers, we're gonna have 3. We're gonna see you 3 times. I'm gonna see you within 2 weeks to adjust your skincare if necessary, and to let you try some of our supplements that I feel would be most beneficial to your skincare. And then our 3rd appointment will be color. So you could, in fact, I love that.
Well, I was talking to a gal and I said, well, what are some of the things you're concerned about your skin? Well, how many times have you ever been asked that? And I'm all this kick of drugstore. This is not a drugstore sale. I tell these gals, I said, I'm not, you're not coming to the drugstore and buying something you're going to go home and try and be stuck with it.
Right.
Because you ever wash their face when you tell them it's 100% guarantee and that you'll give them, let me know you don't like that product. It's like, why? And you'll really do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
They're shocked that you get 100. And their first question, and then their next question is like, they think that you're going to lose money on it because I said, no, it's a company policy.
Right.
I don't lose any money.
Right.
They'll just replace it. So, I mean, it's, when you know those kind of questions are going to come and you've got an answer for it already, that really helps take some of the scaredness when you're a new consultant. It's like, well, what do I say? Well, okay, here's some things that are very repeated with customers, which you get. And so, like, for her, when I started asking questions, I said, well, you kind of almost have to say, well, what about your eyes? What do you think about your
You do
eyes?
have to kind of lead them
Yeah,
to.
because a personal consultant, as far as beauty care, women, that is, nobody gets that treatment out there.
They
So they
don't.
don't know what to do with it. So.
They don't, and you're absolutely right. That's some very good advice. Very good advice. So one of the yay! One of the first supplements we're going to talk about are your acne supplements. Now I don't have any out here to actually demo, but we'll talk about them here. And as I'm sure you know, acne is a problem, an issue that women don't want it. I mean, men don't either, but I mean, it's a real common skin condition. And our acne products are wonderful. We have the acne treatment gel, okay? I sell a ton of that. And and it lasts forever. It's $7. And the thing you want to tell your customers with the acne treatment gel is you just put it only where you need it, okay? I had a customer a long time ago, and I sold it to her. And I was really a new consultant. I hadn't been in the business very long, so I didn't know a whole lot about the products. But she wanted it, and I sold it to her. She called me a few days later. She said, my face is red, and it's on fire. It's so dry. Well, what she was doing, and I had to call medical relations, she was applying that acne treatment gel to her whole face. And it was drying it out. It has medicinal benefits to it, see? It's got over-the-counter drugs in it. And so that's why you want to make sure when you sell one of those, you tell them just to dollop on that acne, on that blemish, okay? And it'll take it away in a couple of days. You want to do it morning and night. I think you can do it a couple times a day. The other thing that's really good for the oil is, and sometimes if you've got a really oily person, you might have to play around, switch around. I've got 2 customers that are so oily. Finally, I mean, we had tried all different combinations. I called the company. Finally, we did the Velocity, and it's working great. My sister Kim is another one that is super oily, and we went through every combination. She's on the Repair. It works great. Repair works great for oily skin. So, yeah. And you might see some results within a few days of using the acne treatment products. It might take longer. It might take 8 weeks for some people. I think every individual person is different. Also for acne and oil, the Blemish Control Toner is an incredible product. We're going to talk a little bit more about these.
The what?
Blemish Control Toner, excuse me.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, when you talk to your customer about her need for acne treatment products, find out if she's under the care of a dermatologist. That's number one, because if she is, and she's using a topical medication, or, maybe she's taking a prescription pill, you need to find out what it is, because you're going to need to find out from the company or from her doctor if our products can be used in conjunction with that medication. Because sometimes they can't be, depends on the medication, and you would have, a reaction.
Is that just for the acne stuff? Like not time-wise?
Right, just for your acne stuff. Realize this, that oily people is not your target market, okay? So don't go out there looking for all the oily people hoping to solve their problems. They're not your target market, okay? Our Mary Kay acne treatment products are designed for people with mild cases of blemishes and acne and oil. Those that are, because there are some people, adults, that get adult acne, cystic acne, I think is what it's called. And I don't know that our products are made for that. I've never asked medical relations, so.
I was gonna ask you, does the acne work on adult?
The acne treatment gel, it does.
Oh, it does.
It does. It does. It does.
Okay.
I'm just saying, there's an acne called what did I say it was called?
Cystic.
Cystic, and I think that I'm not really sure if our products would work on that or not. I've not tried that on them.
It does.
It does work. Oh, okay. There's our answer. It does work for cystic acne.
Personal issue.
Oh, okay. So you have it. Okay.
I did, yeah.
You did,
Mhm.
and it's
Time-wise is
wow.
the only thing that cleared my skin.
Really? Okay, what a great testimony. Awesome. Okay, many women want to fight the signs of anti-aging. In fact, if you ask women what they most want to solve for skin issues today, it's going to be fine lines and wrinkles. They don't want any aging. And so our anti-aging products, that's our largest line of skincare that we have. We have extra hydration supplements, okay? Sometimes some women need extra moisture, okay? Even though we're on the skincare, I've been fairly fortunate these last couple of years because generally in the wintertime I get exceptionally dry. And I will actually use extra emollient night cream or the intense moisturizer, on top of my time-wise. I can't speak very good tonight. I got the tongue twisters. So you will find that, but the key to that is they apply that extra hydration on top of their anti-aging moisturizers, okay? And you also need to let them know that our extra hydration supplements do not have anti-aging benefits. I am so sorry. I gotta turn that down. Just turn it down.
Someone thinks you're really important.
I know. Even though I tell my tax customers, Monday night is off limits, don't bother me. They still do. Okay. Now, a little bit that you might want to know about oil control supplements is that oil on the skin surface actually helps the upper layer of the skin retain water, and it protects the skin from environmental causes of dryness. I did not realize that. But it can also give the skin a real greasy or sticky feeling, and that's what you want to control. The skin around the eyes, that is the most precious skin I think you have on your body. It's the thinnest skin on your body. It does not have oil glands around here, and it doesn't have a muscle to grab onto. And that's why, you don't rub and pull and tug because you break that elastin down. So you have to take care of the eye area a little bit differently, and one of our supplements is the firming eye cream. We're going to go through all of these too. Y'all ready to try on some stuff? There is a little chart. If you go on Mary Kay In Touch, it's real little. You probably want to retype that and make it bigger. But it's pretty cool. It's the eye area supplements. And, if she needs moisture, it tells you, the firming eye cream is good for it. And also the soothing eye gel is good for it. If she wants to fight fine lines and wrinkles, the
moisturization
Mhm.
and the soothing eye gel.
yeah, I did not realize that either.
Say it again, it's what?
If someone needs moisture on their eyes, the Time-Wise age fighting cream, the firming eye cream, and the soothing eye gel is good.
The extra emollient night cream worked really good.
Did
You
it?
said that last week.
Yes.
I've been
I've
using that
sold
at
2
nighttime.
this week.
So y'all been using that?
I've been using it on my eyes.
Awesome.
So I
Awesome.
can tell a difference.
And you can tell a difference.
Yeah. I think it brightens it too.
Well, Daylene White, that's
Yeah.
all she uses.
Yeah, you said that last week, and so I've been trying that.
Good.
Only at nighttime because it's really.
Yeah, because it's so thick you can't hardly
Yeah.
use it during the daytime and put your makeup
And I have to
on.
use my eye makeup remover in the morning to kind of get I think I'll probably put too much on.
I need to break mine back out and start putting them in my eyes again. If she wants to brighten her eye area, the age fighting eye cream, okay, or the firming eye cream is what you recommend. If she has dark circles, the targeted action eye revitalizer is for her. This girl right here,
She
and
is a living testimony.
I use her. You don't even know this, but I use her every time I do a facial.
I wish we had it before and after because
I
that's
do
what Rita
too.
Robertson.
I do
just told
too.
her.
She had dark circles under her
She
eyes
looked like a
when she
raccoon.
first, yeah.
Hey,
And she started using the Targeted Action Eye Revitalizer within 2 weeks. They're gone. And they've not come back, but she still uses it morning and night, don't you?
Well, got a baby and they've come back. But
Well, that's normal.
That's a different line.
That's
Yeah.
different. Yeah, that's different. And if she has under eye puffiness, of course, the Targeted Action Eye Revitalizer is good. Okay. We
I
have,
thought that's what the soothing eye gel was for, was puffiness
It is.
specifically.
it is specifically for eye puffiness, but it also has some moisturizing benefits to it. I would not just use this as a moisturizer.
No, I wouldn't. But it offers that benefit.
It offers that benefit, right.
That's how it's focused.
That must be why my eyes, because that's my, I love that stuff.
I know, it's
I
wonderful.
love- I'd bathe in that.
Of course, we have, lip supplements. Okay, we've got our satin lips, we've got the age-fighting lip primer, and we've got the lip protector with sunscreen in it. Those are our lip supplements. And just like the eye area, the skin's different from this skin. The skin on your lips is different from this skin also. So you've got 1, 2, 3 different skin types just on your face. I didn't know that till I studied today.
I have a really hard time with it chapping.
If you will use that satin lip set, the mask, 3
Yeah.
times a week, the lip balm morning and night, every day, you will not have chapped lips.
Okay.
I haven't had it in 10 years.
Well, it's in the mail.
I've tried to tell you that.
Good. It's in the mail.
She was really, I mean, it was raw. And I put the satin lips on her, and it burned a little bit. So she was complaining because it burned, and because of her experience. And so that's because it's healing it.
Yeah,
And everything. She woke up the next morning, it was gone.
it works.
All that raw
It
was
does.
gone.
It works. It works. All right, little quiz, and then we're going to try some of this stuff. Test your knowledge. Okay. How many supplements does the typical woman need?
3.
You said 3? You say 2? Anybody
What was
else?
your question? The question again?
How many supplements does a typical woman need?
Say 5.
You just talking about the ones we talked about, or like
Any supplements?
beyond cleanser, moisturizer, foundation?
Beyond cleanser, moisturizer, foundation. Typically, a typical woman, how many supplements
Talking
does she need?
business woman's probably 4 or 5.
Yeah.
It actually depends on the woman.
Cheater!
It
I was
depends
gonna
on
say, hey,
the
there's
woman.
3 areas to the face, so every area needs at least 1 extra bit of
That
help.
would be a good explanation.
Yeah,
That
it
would be a
depends.
good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it just depends on it because everybody's individual. Where one person might need something, the other person might not. How can you help your customer determine what supplements, if any, she needs?
Listen to the question.
Listen.
And what she notices.
Yay!
Go for the
Absolutely
simple, tricky
right.
answer.
You all are
Yeah.
absolutely right. Y'all listen. Okay. How does the skin in the eye area differ from the facial skin?
Delicate.
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 Bitter.
Thinner.
Thinner. What else?
No muscle.
No muscle. What else? No oil glands.
Yeah.
Oil glands. Less collagen. Less elastin. Does the order of application matter?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. Y'all are good. Y'all are good.
The thinnest to the thickest.
You got it. Okay, in which order should you apply these product forms? Creams, gels, lotions, sunscreens, serums, topical medication.
Topical medication.
Mhm.
Serum.
Serum.
What's next?
Gel.
Yes.
Cream.
There's one more left.
Lotion.
Moisturizer.
I couldn't remember what the other one was.
Yeah. Y'all did good. Y'all did good. So, here's your little challenge, okay? I just call 5 of your customers. And I want you to schedule an appointment with them. This is going to work with your faces for this month too. But I want you to be specific, okay? We're going to be on purpose. You're going to call them and you're going to, do their facial, okay? Because they probably need a checkup from the neck up. And I want you to really work on finding her need, whether it's just skincare or whether she's got acne or extra dryness. Find her need and fill it. Okay, the first product that we're actually going to try is the Time Wise Body Targeted Action Lotion. Yeah, I did say that. Time lotion. I'm going to pass this around.
That used to be 2 different lotions.
It did. It
Okay.
did. We had what do they call it? The Cellu-Shape. And it
Yeah,
was
Cellu-Shape.
You had the gel and you had the lotion. Well, they got smart and they put it together. So I want you to pass it around. Put some on your arms. I love it. This is very lightly scented, and it's going to firm. It's going to tone. It's going to define, and it's going to hydrate skin for 24 hours. So,
Friends said
Just took me a 6-pack of them.
Fruity Pebbles.
It's going to be
I
more.
love it.
What's your
gonna be
5
mine.
months of
No?
This was on this morning when I got a shower.
So that's what you want to tell your customers that this will do. Is you let them know that this is going to define, it's going to firm, it's going to tone, it's going to hydrate. Hydrate, tone, firm,
Oh, that's
and define. Okay,
I might just
24
switch.
hours.
That was a lot more
After this is what people said, after just 2 weeks of using this, morning and night, 94% said their skin appeared smoother. Okay? So the target customer for this is anyone who wants to fight aging beyond their face. Notice it is time-wise. Anything time-wise has anti-aging to it, okay?
What is that? The Time Wise?
This is the Time Wise Body Targeted Action Body Toning Lotion. So that is great. And there's and if you want to read all about the ingredients and everything, I'm not going to take the time to go through that, but Product Central, I'm telling you. Okay? The next one, and I don't have one open, but it is the Time Wise Body Visibly Fit Body Lotion. How many of y'all have wondered what's the difference between the two
I
besides
have
price?
them both open and I'm going, okay. Well, they smell differently.
Right, they smell a little bit different, and they do a little bit different. Okay, so for the Visibly Fit Body Lotion, what that's going to do, it's going to help to reduce the visible signs of aging. It's going to smooth the body. It really works well with your spider veins. Okay. Yes, Holly was a cheerleader. Okay, and so cheerleaders are always, smacking, and even like me, where I was in band, after March, and you get those spider veins. Well, Holly, when she first found out about the Visibly Fit Body Lotion, she started using it on her legs, and the veins started disappearing. Do they ever go completely away? No. Will they fade to where they're not noticeable? Yes. So that's the big difference. And it's going to give you 10 hours of moisturization, where your body toning lotion is going to give you 24. Visibly Fit's going to give you 10. Body toning lotion is going to firm, define, hydrate, and what was the other thing we said? Hydrate? Tone. Memorize it. Tone. Whereas the Visibly Fit is going to smooth and contour. It's going to smooth away. Visibly Fit's also really good for people that that have cellulite, 'cause we don't have that, right? So it's really good.
when I was pregnant and I never got any
Stretch marks.
Stretch marks.
The Visibly Fit Body Lotion.
Visibly fit.
Okay, there's another testimony. During pregnancy, she used it daily and didn't get any stretch marks.
But I also came in work early. So
No, you don't take the toys from the baby. No. You gotta share.
Okay, most people are going, I'm always scared they're going to ask, what's the difference between hydrating and moisturizing?
Okay, hydrating is like an extra drink, a little extra. Moisturizing is moisturizing. It's basically the same. You're still putting moisture, hydration into your skin. The hydration can be a little bit thinner consistency versus the moisturizer being a little bit thicker.
But they pretty much do the same thing, right?
They do.
they plump the cells.
Yes.
They both plump.
And you want that, because then it gives it that nice firm elasticity. If skin isn't hydrated, it gets flat, and that causes the wrinkles.
Like a raisin. Time-Wise Body and Hand Décolleté Cream. I have one floating around. I just don't know where it's at the moment. You having a hot flash? Okay, me too. I'm with you, sister. I'm not kidding. In LA, me and Holly, we were together the whole time. I'd get hot and do this, and then the next thing I know, she was doing it. We both at the same time. Okay, Time-Wise Body and Hand Décolleté Lotion. The backs of your hands, okay, that's real fragile skin. And it will age, okay? We never think about putting sunscreen on our hands when we're out and about, do we? But the Time-Wise, the Body, Hand, and Décolleté has a sunscreen built into it. Okay, so it's going to smooth your hands. Also, if you have dark spots on your hands, it's going to work to get rid of those too. So that's a really, really good thing. So if you have a customer who has damaged hands, you know, from the sun damage, or, you know, maybe her age, turn her on to that hand and body décolleté. It's good stuff, good stuff. And just after 2 weeks of using it, 80% of the women said it softened the appearance of the crepiness in their hands. So it softened that. Okay. The Even Complexion Mask. Is anybody in here who has makeup on? Do y'all want to take it off, or do you want to do this stuff on the back of your hand?
I have eye makeup, that's all.
Okay. Okay. Do y'all want to put this on your face?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I was super impressed with this when it first came out.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It's so silky soft. I've not had anything. Yeah.
Hey, Kayla. Can you do me a favor? Will you go get 8 washcloths and get them nice and wet with really nice warm water and wring them out, please? Thank you, darling. Even Complexion, the Power Pair. Do you? Is she? Okay. All right. Awesome. Do you use the pair?
I don't, just because I don't have the age spots with the essence, but when I do use the mask. I'll put it on my shoulders where I've got the freckles to get the more even complexion.
Okay.
So
These two together are called the Power Pair, by the way, the Power Pair. So let's talk about the Even Complexion Mask. Recently, the U.S. has seen an increased demand for skin brightening products. And if you ever go to Asia and those countries, that's what they care most about on their skin is bright white skin. And you'll notice a lot of your really pretty Asians, they've got that olive skin tone, but they want that brightness.
radiant.
Yeah, radiance, all about that. Skin brighteners are getting more and more popular, okay? What this is going to do, the Even Complexion Mask, is going to deliver instant brightening benefits. So your skin instantly becomes more radiant looking, okay? It's a very gentle formula, and it's going to leave your skin feeling soft and moisturized. And it's going to deliver benefits that you can see and feel. Okay, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do it on half of our face. I'm really big on that half of a face. Yeah. Yeah. So this is to pamper, soften, and brighten in one step. Women who tried the mask, 90% of them said that their skin immediately looked brighter. 90%. 95% said their skin felt softer. And 90% said their skin felt more moisturized. Your target customers, okay, this is who you want to sell this to. Customers who's currently using the Time-Wise Even Complexion Essence. And we'll talk about that in a minute. And they would like maybe an additional product that delivers brightening to their skin, especially if they have an uneven skin tone. This is perfect for them. Okay? Customers who are currently using Botanicals mask or the old classic basic mask, and maybe they would just like more radiancy, more, a brighter looking skin, they're going to love this too. So, I'm going to come around and I'm going to give you a little bit. You want to grab some mirrors down there for me, Kirsty? And let's just put this on you put it on a cheek or just whole half of your face.
We can put it on right over top of our makeup.
You need to take your makeup off.
Or you can just do it on your hand and keep it simple, since you got the baby.
Thank you, girl.
Pass one of those down to Leanne.
One for Lena.
Huh?
Oh, balloon.
Oh, the balloons. Where'd you get the balloons? Oh, honey.
Ooh, that's a pretty one.
Was that too much?
No.
No, these are awesome.
Oh, cause I got one.
Yes, thank
Very
you
nice.
very much. These are makeup rags, as you can tell, for the makeup stains. If you're going to use regular washcloths with your skincare class, you might want to get white because they're going to stain, okay? Or get colored, but you got to bleach them, and then you're going to bring the color of them. Go ahead and wipe your face. Uh-huh.
Are you ready?
The hand cleanser called Goop.
Hard to tell.
Oh, does that take it
That's
off?
it. And sit there, rub it in, it pulls it right out.
Awesome. So go ahead, Maxine's bringing it around, and I want you to smooth that on one side of your face or on your hand, whichever you're preferring.
Is this mask? Get over
It is a mask.
Oh, okay.
It is a mask. It feels so good. I love to put it on.
I love it goes a long way.
At least once a week, I'll grab it, and just pamper myself with it. And we're going to let it sit there for a minute.
Put it on.
What's this say? So it's a mask, so how long?
Yeah. So it
You
needs
wait
to
till-
sit for 10 to 15 minutes, okay? So we're just going to sit there. We'll talk about some other products while that's sitting. You would use this 2 to 3 times a week. Okay. This has a high level of humectants. Do you all know what that word is, what that means? That is something that draws moisture from the air. It's an ingredient that draws moisture from the air into your skin. And you know that I've got to take a picture, right?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I have to.
At least it isn't as bad as the old.
As the lips.
No, as the
Okay, everybody's is white.
classic
Mine
basic.
was-
I mean,
He was
with
rubbing
the
it in,
pink
but it's
and
okay.
the purple.
It's
and-
just where you've been rubbing it in. But it's okay.
Okay.
It's still white looking. Okay, guys. Let's see our half faces. Yay! Let's see your half face, Maxine. It's going to help your skin feel firmer, healthier. It also helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and pores. That's the moisture renewing gel mask, not the one you have on, but it's the other mask that we have.
Could you go over that again?
Your time-wise moisture renewing gel mask, not the one you have on, but Maxine was asking the difference between
Yeah.
the even complexion and the moisture gel, okay? The renewing gel mask is going to instantly hydrate your skin while also locking the moisture in it. Your skin will appear less stressed, more nourished, and calmer. Your skin's going to feel smoother, firmer, healthier, softer. And the really cool thing about the gel mask, Kathy, is that it's going to help reduce fine lines and wrinkles and the appearance of pores. So that's the biggest
Yeah.
difference. So your even complexion mask is going to brighten. The renewing gel mask is going to moisturize. Okay? So if you wanted to use both, if someone was really concerned with extra moisture and brightening, a couple times a week, even complexion, once or twice a week, the gel mask.
I think the key that helps to remember is that this is in the renewing gel mask is in the time wise, and that's always
Yeah.
an anti-aging.
Well, so is your
That's-
even
I'm
complexion
sorry,
mask.
it is. Oh,
yeah.
it is. I didn't. Put
It's,
that.
it's
Yeah.
all
Oh,
anti-aging.
they are.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
okay.
how you can distinguish the difference is just remember that even complexion is going to brighten, while the gel mask is going to moisturize.
Okay.
That'd be an easy way to remember that.
No,
Rainy.
Now, while we're letting it dry, anybody in here ever use the targeted action line? I'm gonna call it my
Line reducer?
yeah. I call it my wrinkle pen. I love this. And we're gonna try it. Okay, women that want to get rid of lines instantly, this stuff works. Okay, now it's a filler, But a lot of fillers that you buy in other places crack with your emotions. You know, if you frown, it cracks if you're putting it up there. This does not. It does not crack, which I love that. This has got light reflecting microspheres in them, which is a good thing. That acts like tiny little mirrors. And so they deflect light away from the fine lines and wrinkles. Okay? And because it's time-wise, over time, you get the anti-aging benefits. So, and this is how I do this at my classes too. One of the best places to try it, as you can find here on the inside of your wrist, is a good place. Some people will do it on the outside. Just find a line so that you can actually see it. So find one there, and I'm going to come around and I'm going to put this on you. This takes about 10 minutes to work. The first time you use it, you have to prime it, so it takes them a little bit.
Crank, crank, crank.
Yeah,
Talk
well,
about a power tool.
there we go. Where do you want yours? You just apply it like this. You got to be careful to not overdo it. If it's white, then it's too much. Okay, now we're just going to let that dry.
Oh, so you don't have them rub it in then?
No, you don't rub it in.
Oh, okay.
You just feel the line. Which one you want? Let's do...
Rainy.
Can you get over here?
Laura Rain, you get over here.
There's one right there. Let's fix this one. Now I will tell you, this works better with the lines that are not so deep. If there's really deep lines, you're not going to be able to tell that big of a difference. Let's find you right. You just fill it in just like that. Now, if you're using this on your forehead, this would go absolutely after all of your moisturizers and stuff, but before your foundation. Here. Sorry. And pour it on this side. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. He's got abs. Okay. Let's do. I'm just gonna let that dry. Hi, baby. Let's see. Cute. Cute. Okay, you don't got none there.
Okay.
You don't got none there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's using this. She's using time-wise. There we go. I love this pen. When this first came out, I sold, I don't know how many, and they had a contest. And anytime there's a company contest with product, I'm all over it. And back then, they used to do a lot of contests like that. Do you remember that one they had with this one? And I forget how many I sold, but
I have a whole bunch of those, but I have the older ones.
You have the older ones? These are wonderful. These are wonderful. So, and like I said, what you demo, you will sell. This is for any woman that wants to fill in a fine line or wrinkle. That's what it's for. It's got vitamins A and E in it, which is very good for the skin. And it delivers benefits by neutralizing free radicals. How does y'all's mask feel? Starting to feel dry? Starting to get dry? Good. We'll give it a couple more minutes.
I got a question for you.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Okay. I haven't gotten a January CD, and I haven't gotten.
I haven't given prizes yet.
Okay.
You're ahead of the. You're putting your
Cart before the horse.
That's it.
I was kind of reminding, you know, because I know sometimes you forget.
Oh,
and
I
it's been a
forgot.
while since I've been here.
Yeah, I've not forgot. Okay, so let's talk about two products that I also. These are products, and I used all of these before I started using the repair. Now, once I started using the repair, the only supplement I use now is the microdermabrasion. That's the only one. But before, I used all of these. All of these. The Time-Wise Night Restore and Recover Complex. Anybody use that? Tell me about it, Kirsty.
Love it.
What do you love about it?
The first time I used it, it's so weird. I remember I was in bed and I kind of rolled over and I don't know why, but I took my hand and I actually woke myself up with how good my face felt. Like, it's weird, but it's true. And I just, I don't know, it just feels great. It's smooth and I feel like firm, I guess, my skin, and it's great.
I love it too. I love it. And then, does anybody in here use the Serum C? Okay, little.
I did when it came.
When it came
Yeah.
out
I
too.
threw about 3 or 4 boxes of
This is another power pair. Okay, Serum C and Night Restore is another power pair. Okay, the Serum C helps to build collagen in your skin. The Night Restore and Recover activates it. That's why I call them the power
Laura
pair.
Rain.
One builds, the other activates. Okay, to save time, because we're running out of time, I'm so sorry,
No,
guys.
it's not
Take your
funny.
rag and go ahead and wipe off your Even Complexion Essence.
Don't you feel so smooth?
And the next thing we're going to put on is the Even Complexion Essence, okay? And what this does is it, like I said earlier, it works to smooth out and even out your skin tone. Alina has gotten rid of some brown spots on her shoulders with it. Holly, when it first came out, went crazy with it, and she wanted to get, lighten up her freckles, but what she found is it actually was taking the freckles away. So she stopped it because it will. It does not have any bleach in it. It does not bleach, okay? It just works to even out your skin tone naturally. Doesn't that feel nice?
Seems
And I want y'all to look in the mirror at your skin at the two sides to
Wait a
see.
minute.
Can you see the difference? I can see it right there. The brightness. That side looks brighter, more smooth. Yeah, I can see it on you too, Whitney. I can see it.
There's a line on my hand where I stopped it, like it's red up right until the
I see that.
line.
I see that. What do y'all think? I can see it on you too. This side looks a little bit brighter.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. That just I love doing one side on the face because you can just see such a difference. What do you think, Kathy? Well, guys, we are running out of time, and there are more supplements. But what I want to encourage you to do is go to Product Central and learn about these supplements. Print them out, put them in a book, whatever you need to do. Get one and try it, okay? Try it. But before we go, I do have some prizes. Somebody was gone.